right, welcome to another episode of Piecing It Together, the podcast where we take a look at a new movie and try to figure out what movies might have inspired it. And today on the show, I'm so excited because we are live at Maya Cinemas for a new Evil Dead movie. And if you've been listening to this show for the last 9 years, you know the Evil Dead movies are some of my favorites of all time. And we're talking about Evil Dead Burn today. And, it's not one of my favorites of all time. But that being said, I still had a great time watching this with the crowd over there at Maya Cinemas and having this live show conversation with Michael Keene, Jaden Morelli, and Kristopher West. So that is coming up here in a second. Before we get to it, I do want to remind you, as always, to make sure you are subscribed to Piecing It Together wherever you listen to podcasts. You can follow us on social media at PiecingPod. And don't forget to join our Facebook group, Popcorn and Puzzle Pieces, where we continue the conversation about all the movies we talk about here on the show. Also, check out piecingpod.com because we've got another live show coming up this week, and I hope we will see you there. But I'll leave it at that. And for now, let's get on to our conversation about Evil Dead Burn. All right, I'm David Rosen, the host of the Piecing It Together podcast. We're going to talk about this just wonderfully fun movie that we all just watched right here. But before we get to Evil Dead Burn, I do want to introduce my panel. Kris, introduce yourself to everybody.
My name is Kristopher West. I'm a filmmaker, podcaster, photographer. I'm an all-around guy.
Yeah, I think all those things count. Absolutely. Right on. Jaden, first time on the show. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Jaden Morelli, filmmaker, writer, director. Yeah.
Right on. And Michael Keene back on the show.
I'm Michael Keene. I keep showing up on this fucking podcast.
You sure do.
I'm also a filmmaker. It's just, they're all of us. And I think we're all Renaissance men.
Yeah.
A bunch of different talents, some questionable.
Yeah, sure.
For sure.
And all huge Evil Dead fans, I would gather. Or is that fair to say? Everybody?
This is my first one.
The first one.
I knew this. I was waiting for it.
Yeah. All right. Very good.
Wow.
But yes,
Yeah.
Do you like it now?
Oh, that was so crazy. I was
Yes.
on the edge of my seat.
Just wait till you see the other ones. But some of my favorite movies of all time. And so anytime there's an Evil Dead movie, regardless of how it looks, regardless of like who's making it, like it's always something I'm super excited for. And it's a weird series. I don't know if Sam Raimi and company knows exactly what they want to do with it. I think they just kind of are trying things at this point and trying new directors, trying new directions, and seeing what'll happen. These last few have been a very mixed bag, I would say, including this one, but we'll get into that as we go. But yeah, Evil Dead, I'm super excited anytime we get something new to get into. But we're going to get into the main crux of the podcast, and we'll talk about what we all thought about the movie along the way. But the way Piecing It Together works is we talk about a movie through the lens of what movies might have inspired it, and we call those puzzle pieces. And I'm going to kick it off with my first puzzle piece, and we'll get into some more going on here. We got a woman who has to spend the night with her crazy husband's family and ends up having to kill everybody in a big bloody bloodbath. I'm going with Ready or Not for my first puzzle piece here, which there was a sequel to. Was that earlier this year? I feel like. Yeah, and I still haven't seen it. But that first one was really fun. And I feel like this is definitely taking that idea of like, let's take this nice woman and just drench her in blood and gnarly shit for 90 minutes and see if she could survive the night. So
Put her through hell.
Yeah, that's what we love to see in the movies. And that movie is very fun. This movie, I don't think it really had a lot of fun with the concept. You had fun?
I disagree.
Yeah?
I actually, it's funny. I saw a preview screening of this a few months back with some of the effects weren't there. There was some dialogue that wasn't there. Like the husband, when he comes back, is like, I remember him being totally silent. And then he's just chock full of dialogue. And I thought it was a little drab and dreary, and I didn't have a lot of fun with it. But seeing it now again, I thought it had a really pretty good sense of humor.
There was definitely some funny moments, and I think the husband was the best part of the movie. He was really like just fun, and like he was in the whole idea of it. Well, the grandma is funny too. Yeah, absolutely.
There's a lot of humor.
All right,
here.
all right.
It's just it's buried under that drab, gray look that kind of in my opinion, is the film's biggest fault.
Oh yeah, absolutely. This thing is dark, like, and I don't mean dark as in like,
color tone.
yeah, I mean color tone, absolutely. So, but yeah, let's go on to some more pieces. What do you got for your first one, Kris?
First one. So before Ready or Not did this, there was a movie called Tales from the Crypt Demon Night.
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
With Billy Zane, which is a movie that takes place in a hotel where a demon tries to. Have you seen this movie?
Oh yeah, Demon Knight's one of my favorite movies of all time.
Hell
It's
yeah.
awesome, right?
It fucking rules.
It's Billy Zane, and he's like a demon, and he tries to get these people to give him a relic, right? So it's kind of like same concept. They're looking for a knife. He wants the blood relic or whatever, and he's hilarious through the whole movie as well. And people just get murdered left and right, and possessed, and yada yada yada. So
Billy Zane rules in that movie.
Yeah. A great example of good quality color cinematography too.
Yeah.
A very
Oh, yeah.
vibrant movie.
Yeah.
It's dark, but there's greens and purples, and
Yeah.
yada yada yada.
Yeah. Well, that was a moment in like these kinds of horror movies where everything like it showed on screen that people like cared about what they were making. I like this director's last film, that spider movie he made. I thought it was like really like intense and everything, but like I don't know why these movies nowadays are like so dark like this. I just don't get it.
Like monotone, mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, even down to the production design. I think that was what I realized this time was it wasn't necessarily the cinematography. It was the color grading, certainly.
Sure.
But also like the whole house is just like whites and grays and
Might as well be
very
black and white.
dull colors.
Yeah.
And yeah, it does feel like it should. Even the fucking wedding tape is in black and white for some reason.
I do weddings from time to time. They're never in black and white.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were saving their color palette for the red for the end of the movie.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely. Yeah.
It almost felt at the end like they wanted to make. They wanted to have their cake and eat it too, and say like, okay, well, I know it was drab and gray and blah 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 monotone, but here, there's color to represent her freedom from this fucking awful family.
Uh-huh. Yeah, absolutely. It was also lit too in that final scene when she was by the ambulance. But anyway, let's move on to Jaden. What do you got for your first one?
Yeah, I mean, I guess like my first pull isn't actually really from a movie. Like the early 2000s, growing up, right? You would see like all of these like weird videos online, right? It's like fake possession videos, fake like weird videos, right?
Yeah.
That first shot of that woman walking on the street and then getting hit by the car kind of like made me think of like those old YouTube videos where it's like
Almost like the
random
old
women.
Slenderman videos.
Right,
like
right.
that,
Or we
yeah.
just had Backrooms, which of course
Yeah,
was like really capitalized on that whole movement. And so, so you think it was like kind of like recalling those kinds of viral videos where you're like, is this real? Is this not real?
Yeah,
kind of
those,
thing.
like, those like OG like ghost videos on
Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
Well, it's interesting too, because like the last one, Evil Dead Rise, kind of opened like this as well, right? Like it was like
On a lake.
yeah, it was on a lake, and it like just some weird kind of disconnected. But then you find out, oh, there's connections, but like it just seems like this weird random moment of just horror to get you to the big awesome title card. you know?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, that opening did directly connect to Evil Dead Rise.
I think so. But I did
Because
not
it has
rewatch it.
The girl that gets scalped in the opening of Evil Dead Rise. That's her head that he gets out of the lake.
Oh,
And then I want to say her name is Jessica. I don't remember the fucking character's name because she's barely in the movie.
yeah,
But the one who goes off at the end of Evil Dead. Spoilers, Jaden, for Evil Dead Rise.
yeah.
But
think you're right.
at the end of the movie, she goes back, and it turns out that the opening was actually what happens after the events of the film
Right.
at the lake. And I'm pretty sure it's the same character who goes to the lake at the end of the movie. I'm
Let's
basing
just
this
say
off
you're
of
correct.
memories from watching the movie with you.
Yeah, right. When it first came out, and
Were you on that
here am
panel
I
too?
as cinemas.
Yeah.
I was on that panel.
Hey, we're both on that.
There we go. There we go. Well,
Evil Dead reunion.
yes, it is. Michael, let's go to one from you.
You mentioned it already, but I'm still gonna use it. God damn it! But it's I believe it's in French. It's Vermenes, or Infested.
Yeah.
Which is the spider movie that I'm not gonna try to say his fucking French ass name.
Yeah.
Vaniček.
Sounds about right.
The guy that directed this.
That's
the guy
right.
who
That's
directed it.
that's the
Fucking
guy.
director.
That's the guy.
But he made a movie. He made a movie about spiders infesting an apartment building, and it is fucking awesome. I watched it today because I was going to be on this podcast, and I can't say I was expecting a whole lot because, as I said, I was already kind of bummed by this movie, seeing it months ago. But it fucking rules. And I noticed a lot of little details, little filmmaking thingamabobs that he employed here, that he employed there. There was, for example, there's a point where the characters, they have to go down a hallway chock full of spiders, and they eventually get to the end. It's a great sequence. And he has a little bit of like Evil Dead-esque camera work there.
Totally,
where the camera's spinning around. He employs that a lot in this movie. But they get to the end, and then there's cops on the other side of the door who are like stopping them from getting out, and they throw a gas grenade, whatever the fuck it's called, into the room, and it starts getting smoky, and the characters are freaking out, and it reminded me of the fire extinguisher in the car in this movie.
Totally.
Very similar way of shooting it. And I noticed that a lot, where he has certain motifs that he goes back to.
He likes gas, is what you're saying.
Likes gas.
He does like gas. He likes gas. Gas and spinny cameras. But yeah, when Lee Cronin was announced as the director of Evil Dead Rise, I didn't immediately think like, oh, the guy who made Hole in the Ground would make a good Evil Dead movie. And we've got this Evil Dead Wrath coming out next year, which is from the director of The Last Stop in Yuma County, which is a great movie. But I wouldn't have expected him to make a good Evil Dead movie. When I saw Infested, I was like, this guy's going to make an Evil Dead movie. Like, this like makes total sense. The way his camera work is and just how just intense everything is, and it makes sense. And yeah, I mean, some of these action sequences in this are the thing that I think sells the movie and makes it worthwhile.
Yeah, and also he has that sense of humor, I think, comes through in the choices he makes in like crafting the carnage, as it were. There's a scene also in Infested where a girl's doing something in the bathroom, and she's distracted, and you see in the mirror behind her there's spiders just crawling out of a hole in the wall.
Yeah.
And it's very fun, but not in like a jokey ha-ha way, just in a, oh, that's a clever way of introducing us to this horrifying thing that's happening.
Yeah.
I ain't watching this shit. I don't like spiders.
Oh yeah, if you don't like spiders, not a great movie for you.
Yeah.
But
still watch it. It's good.
This guy knows what I'm talking about.
Well, I will go for my next puzzle piece. I'm going to go with Krisha for my next one, from Trey Edward Schultz. You guys seen this movie? No. It's a Thanksgiving movie. It's a family reunion gone horribly wrong. This woman who her family just hates her, basically, and she's like a recovering alcoholic, and they are just pushing her buttons at every turn. And as soon as I first saw the trailers for this movie, I was like, yeah, I'm using Krisha as a puzzle piece when I do this show, because it doesn't devolve into like straight up gonzo horror, but what it does is it puts you in the shoes of this woman whose family that she's visiting with, just nobody wants her there, and they all just have this, like, they have daggers out for her, and it's a great one for anyone who hasn't seen it, but it's super, super bleak and very depressing. But this movie is also very bleak, so there you go. So
I was hopeful.
Yeah, there you go. Let's go to another one from you.
I have too many.
Yeah.
It's hard to pick.
There's a lot of things we
I'm
can
over
go
here
with.
not having enough.
Yeah.
All right. You want to look at my list?
Kinda, yeah.
All right. Just don't take the ridiculous one.
Hey man, I need some too.
We're sharing this is a first. Sharing puzzle pieces. Oh. All right.
Never mind.
Here you go.
All right. We'll get one from you while he looks at your list. There.
You know that whenever I do this, I tend to have a ridiculous one.
Let's do it.
That's great.
I'll wait till the end for that one.
Okay.
The one I will pick right now is Terminator.
Okay.
The original Terminator.
Mm-hmm.
This whole ending sequence.
I thought you were going to go with Terminator 2, but I guess, yeah, Terminator 1. There you go. Absolutely.
The whole ending sequence is almost like exactly the same as when the first Terminator becomes a skeleton, and just to chase Linda Hamilton through the what's it called, the refinery.
Yeah, the factory place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the factory place.
The place where you have your big showdown.
Yeah,
the factory place.
Yeah.
She even uses a big tool and yada yada yada.
I also love in that and in this, like, they just luckily know how to operate the machinery and everything. But they know which buttons to push.
I think in this one she just bumps into a button.
Yeah.
And then it's just, oh, that's it. That's all you need.
Hey. Lucked out there. I like that. But yeah, great to bring Terminator. I was thinking that as well. That's definitely a good one. Jaden, let's go to you.
Yeah. There was this film a while ago of it was like these kids go see their grandparents and like you know what I'm talking about? The visit. Yeah, the visit.
Rules.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. That it gave me like the visit vibes. Just from like the weird family and like the whole weird vibes, and it was like
the grandma definitely.
And certainly
exactly,
the grandma.
The grandma. Yeah.
Yeah, The Visit was another movie that like depressed me, and I feel like that and this kind of share that as well.
Yeah,
but yeah, the grandma character though, and like kind of poking fun, but also having fun with the dementia, which again, we're hearing like some dark
racist
shit.
As hell.
Yeah, yeah, she was.
I feel like she was the comedy relief that we needed at that moment, because like when she was dealing with her ear, oh my god, I needed to be pulled out of that for just a second.
Absolutely. Man, that's a heavy one there. But Michael, let's go to you.
I'm gonna cheat a little bit because I read an interview with the director.
Oh, okay.
And he mentioned this. Actually, he mentioned this, I believe, for Infested as well. So he just really loves this one movie, and it takes a lot of inspiration from it, and that's Green Room.
Ooh, great movie.
The What If Patrick Stewart Was a Nazi movie.
Yes.
And he likes it specifically because it kind of builds up to these big violent beats, and it's very uncomfortable. And I feel like that is kind of his MO, is making people uncomfortable. This movie, there's a lot of like, just down to like when she takes the grandma's teeth out and just licks them. Like, oh yeah, because you're gross. Duh.
Yeah.
You're making me uncomfortable.
Well, and that's what Deadites should do. That is true. They should gross you out.
Not a complaint, by the way.
Yeah.
I could have used.
I thought it was hot.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, buddy.
That chick was hot.
It makes sense to me.
Yeah. Great. It's a great movie too. So great one to bring up.
Uncomfortable movie to watch.
It is very uncomfortable.
You're like, how did they do this with such a low budget to make me feel so shitty?
And claustrophobic too. Yeah. That's another thing you can kind of tie to this as well. So yeah.
And it's so real. Like you feel like you could get into that situation.
Yeah.
At least I was in bands and stuff. So.
Yeah.
I played shitty, weird places.
I didn't have that. I just go in and raw dog these movies and prior experiences.
Of course. I will go with The Invisible Man from 2021 is my next one, using a classic horror film series and exploring some abusive boyfriend kind of situations here. And it kind of comes and goes in this movie. I think that it was an idea that maybe was left on the cutting room floor a little bit, but there was definitely something there and something that they were like trying to explore with this rather than just simply doing another Evil Dead. I think they really wanted to try to get into some kind of story like that. And, some of it works, some of it doesn't necessarily, but The Invisible Man, it absolutely works. And it was a really great exploration of that kind of a thing through the lens of a big, crazy, over-the-top horror movie.
That's nice.
I liked Invisible Man.
It was really good, right?
Yeah. It kind of takes place in a night, right? Like in her house, kind of.
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if Leigh Whannell ever did a follow-up monster movie that was just as good, but we'll never know because he never tried.
We'll never know. Absolutely.
We'll never know.
Yeah.
We got like 2 out of the 5.
Shut the fuck up. We're not going to talk about it.
Well, actually, speaking of Leigh Whannell, also the director of Invisible Man, also some of those like action sequences, how like he spins the camera on top of itself, and when he's crawling up the walls, and then the camera turns with them and stuff like that. He loves those kinds of shots. Oh yeah,
that's a very upgrade.
Yeah, upgrade. Yeah, absolutely.
Fuck, I should have used that. I should have waited.
Son of a bitch. God damn it. Son of a bitch. One more from you, Kris.
One more? Yeah. I need 2 more.
You could knock them both out.
All right. I'm going to do my legitimate one, which is From Dusk Till Dawn.
Okay.
Again, it's this taking place overnight. Lots of monsters and chaos, especially when the dad comes in.
Oh, yeah.
And they got the 2 or 3 demons going at once and the rise above shots and such.
Sure.
I saw From Dusk Till Dawn. And then my ridiculous one is Walk Hard.
Walk Hard.
From the Dewey Cox story.
Okay.
Because I couldn't wait for that dad to be like, the wrong kid died. And he said it, and I was waiting for it.
Did you applaud? You should have applauded.
I laughed.
Yeah, okay, that's good enough. But
right.
Yeah, that's good. I love it.
The wrong kid died.
Wrong kid died.
If you haven't seen that movie, please watch that.
Another one of the greatest movies of all time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Watch that.
Jaden, one more from you.
Yeah. Shout out to Birdman.
What's that?
Shout out to Birdman.
Birdman.
Yeah, I think that was just there was like that really long one take.
Yeah,
in
that crawling on the floor.
Yeah, that one was like. That one had me locked in. I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like,
really good.
"We got to get out of here."
Yeah, that sequence was pretty damn good. Like I said, like the action sequences were the best part of this, which is funny because I mean, yeah, Sam Raimi and his like camera tricks and all that stuff, but I don't really think of like action sequences when I think of Evil Dead.
Yeah.
But he really kind of pulled that stuff out, and that was like some of the best parts of the movie for
Yeah, it
sure.
was like a Marvel scene.
Yeah. No, yeah. It was like so intense, and yeah, I feel like we had like a lot of like the pacing is due like with the cutting and everything, like, but having like that long shot was like really just like pulling you in even more. You know what I mean?
Totally.
Yeah.
It's funny when they first started advertising this movie, there was like the trailer, and I was like, this doesn't look very good. And then there was like a teaser that was literally just that scene, and they were showing it like before movies. I was like, oh, okay, now I'm excited, So I wish there was more of that. But anyway, Michael, let's go to one more.
I felt like there was a decent amount of action.
No, there was. I just wish there was even more.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
2.5 hours of Evil Dead.
Hell yeah, let's go.
For it, man.
I'm gonna shout out a movie I watched recently in theaters, so it had nothing to do with this film. But the ear trauma thing reminds me of a little movie called Tuner that came out recently. And
great movie.
Yeah, really, really solid film. Has some issues that knocked it down like maybe star and a half for me, but like still a really enjoyable, fun sort of crime drama. And homeboy's ears work too good, and at one point that proves to be very painful and bad.
Yeah,
that's all I'll say.
Isn't it a bank robbery movie or something like that? Or bank
it's
vault movie
the
or
idea
something?
is that this guy has oversensitive hearing, and he's a piano tuner, and then he gets in with a group of
bank like bad
gangster
guys?
types.
Yeah.
and they start robbing houses that
Oh, yeah.
they work security for.
Are there any demons pop out?
No demons.
No demons.
No.
No demons.
But a lot of good jazz music, though.
Yeah.
So,
That's the same thing.
yeah.
I guess I could have done like Night of the Demons. That would be a good stuck in a house, demon shit happening. Night of the Demons is another good one. Put Night of the Demons on the list. Fuck it. Why not?
Putting it
Is
down
Night
right
of the
now.
Demons different than Demon Night that I did?
It is. It is. Yeah,
Two different movies.
Yeah, yeah.
100%.
The Demon Knight is better. Demon Knight
Yeah.
is legitimately one of the greatest goddamn films of all time.
Yeah, but Night of the Demons is fun.
Yeah.
I want to see if we have anything out here in the crowd right away, right here.
I got two.
Okay.
First, Mrs. Deagle in Gremlins, the lady with the chair that goes up the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
the-
Love it.
and the other one from Lee Cronin's The Mummy, the dental piece being taken out and being put in somebody else's
Oh,
mouth.
look at that. Yeah,
Oh,
we got
yeah.
some
Yeah,
Evil
I
Dead
don't know how
Rise Lee Cronin connection there.
I didn't want to say any of the.
Yeah.
'Cause I was on the panel for The Mummy.
Oh, yeah, you were on the panel for the moment.
And I
That's
didn't want
right.
to mention that because it's pretty much an Evil Dead movie.
But you're right. That movie felt so much like an Evil Dead movie. And speaking of the chair thing, I was really hoping she'd get like caught in it or something. And like,
I mean, she kind of gets caught in it.
yeah, but
I-
she should get
Yeah,
crunched.
Yeah, she
and,
saws her leg off.
I love how she
this
just.
is Evil
slowly
Dead. We
went
want
away.
crunchiness. You know?
She was just like,
Yeah. I'm stuck now. Like that was basically the end of that scene.
I'm so
But-
mad that I didn't think of Gremlins.
Yeah,
Because
Gremlins
that
is good.
scene from Gremlins is one of the things that absolutely traumatized me as a child. I had a thing about old people dying. I don't know what it was, but I think Batteries Not Included has some like old people in danger shit that also freaked me out as a kid.
how do you feel about Cocoon?
That was a sweet.
Yeah, but she almost gets hurt, and it made me sad. And
Aw.
when Miss Deagle goes flying through the fucking air,
thought
I
it was
was
awesome.
traumatized. I was like a fucking 6-year-old kid watching movies you shouldn't be watching. And
Michael's been on this podcast like 20 times, and this is like the sweetest he's been ever. So yeah, like,
but now fuck old people.
yeah, fuck old people.
You want
That's
to hear
right.
something ironic? My grandma bought me that movie.
Is she okay?
No, she's great.
I think I saw another hand right up there.
but yeah, I totally thought Gremlins too. I thought she was gonna go like flying or
hell yeah,
fire or something.
Yeah.
But my piece is actually Deadpool and Wolverine.
Okay.
The car scene when they're tearing each other apart. In
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, and you were saying it's almost the action is like almost Marvel-like at
Seatbelt,
times.
recliner, like the headrest, and
Yeah.
also I don't know if it's a real thing, but it's called karjutsu. It's
Oh, yeah, that is a real thing.
But in a car, two people, and so you kind of fight in a car and try to get the other person to submit. So totally things like that.
Wow.
They choke each other with seatbelts and shit.
Yeah.
That seems to go back to
I watched
Jaden's
it.
like online video thing.
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I'm going down a YouTube rabbit hole after this.
Yeah, there's a lot of weird
Karjutsu,
shit
man.
out there.
It's a thing.
Yeah. See another hand? Yeah, right up there.
I was thinking Uncut Gems.
Uncut Gems.
That's one of the most stressful films I've ever watched.
Mhm.
The editing, the pacing, which Evil Dead has a history of being a stressful film.
Sure.
But Uncut Gems is different in the fact that everybody's talking constantly in the film, and stuff is going on, and the dialogue is never related to the actions. So you're like, it's hard to pay attention. So like that dinner scene when they were fighting, but also like they're pulling the cork away from the dad and stuff, which is actually one of the best scenes in the film. I felt the dinner scene.
Yeah, it was really
It
good.
was incredibly well executed. Everybody noticed like he's misbehaving, but they were so wrapped up in the conversation and not interrupting it and stuff. That was very reminiscent of that. I loved how stressful this movie was. It's really good with like not letting up.
Yeah.
It just consistently is coming at you.
It is very stressful, and I think that's been like a big thing lately. Like, I mean, Uncut Gems, of course, is a great example of that, like you said. But like, stress-inducing films is like a thing we're seeing constantly. Like all the A24 movies that try to do it and everything like that.
Fucking
So-
weapons.
Yeah, all these kinds of movies try to do that. So
It's stress and it's trauma. We got to
Stress
get
and
both
trauma.
in there.
I
Yeah.
have panic attacks constantly because of it. I'm just kidding.
there's. Do we have anyone else right over here?
Irreversible.
Irreversible.
The spinny camera movements and the brutalizing women.
And there's let's talk about that for a second here. Brutalizing women. I've seen a lot of people complaining about it online about this movie already. I'm wondering what the reaction is going to be as we continue forward with this movie. We're obviously watching it opening night, but a lot of
Doesn't everybody
violence.
get brutalized in this
Yeah, I feel
movie?
like everybody.
I think it's equal opportunity brutalization.
Possibly.
Yeah, I guess there's like you could say something about how the one. Well, I mean the pussy guy, whatever his name was, he gets brutalized, but like the dad has a lot more agency over his own brutalization.
Sure.
Versus the women who don't have as much agency over it. But at the end of the day, it's a violent horror film where everybody gets theirs. That happens to. I would say the inverse takeaway is it's a very female heavy cast.
Yeah, that is true.
Which
It's like 2 to 4.
Yeah.
there's
3 to 4 if you count the guy at the end.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to
I
say
guess the
if you
dog
count the
is a
dog.
dude.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to
The
say.
dog was a girl, I thought.
No, it was Max.
Max.
Yeah.
Oh God, Maxine. Obviously. Oh my God.
All right. Any other right up there?
When she had she put like the X-Acto knife or the pen in her ear.
Mm-hmm.
It reminded me of 127 Hours.
Mm.
The Aaron Ralston story where he gets caught in the canyon.
Yeah.
And he has to amputate his own arm.
Uh.
So in that movie, there's really intense editing and sound effects and like almost kind of like electrical kind of sounds to make you feel like just so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
As they're experiencing, such an immense pain like that.
More stressful filmmaking, and also the grandma was kind of cutting off her own leg, right, when she was
Yeah,
yeah,
gnarly.
yeah. Lots of stress in here. Anybody else before we get into some closing thoughts? Right here.
I just wanted to bring up Night of the Living Dead since we were talking about the house, and I just wondered if you guys that have seen it, if there were any comparisons there, because yes, the location was very plain, and it just reminded me of that movie as well, and their choice for location.
Like they said, I mean, this movie could have just been black and white because of the way the location is set designed. But did any of you guys think about Night of the Living Dead with this? Yeah. I mean, you definitely have that kind of a house, and you get that kind of a location, and
somehow less black and white than this movie.
There you
That's
go.
true.
Contrast.
Exactly. Contrast.
That's what we're missing here. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't think of Night of the Living Dead specifically, but I do see the comparison. And thanks to the post-credit scene, dead kid.
Dead kid.
Yeah.
There you go.
Dead kid.
Absolutely. Speaking of which,
Hot zombie again.
So that was the deadite mommy from the last movie, from Evil Dead Rise, and she was really good. Like I didn't like Evil Dead Rise, but I liked her. She was fantastic. So it was a fun Marvel-esque,
Yeah, you might have recognized her if you could see her fucking face.
Yeah, it was too dark though, so you couldn't see shit.
Just because her urn was there,
and she said her name. I think.
Yeah, you say a deadite's name once.
Yeah,
it resurrects them. That's rules.
There's rules. We're all learning them together.
I don't know that connects though, because Evil Dead Rise took place in a city high-rise, correct?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Whereas this crematorium was just 5 minutes, they said, from this rural house.
It's in the town next door.
It's called a suburb. Does it make a lot of sense? No.
Mm-hmm.
Was it a good idea to include? Also, no.
I think it was.
But the fans love their little post-credit sequences. Yeah. Oh, you know what? That would have been a perfect Marvel.
It's a Marvel thing. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
God damn it.
Yeah.
He took all of it. Just made a Deadite movie.
Yeah. Deadites in DCU. Wait, there is a DCU. Never mind.
Poor Jaden here is completely lost.
Hey,
there's a dead mommy?
Yeah,
what?
no, I need to watch that one now.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it, but okay.
Spoil it.
Okay,
Spoil
so the beginning of the movie, they were talking about jackhammering each other. And then that's how the movie ended.
Did they mention jackhammering?
Yes, they did. Or is that in my head? Right.
Yeah,
no,
it was the sex. It was the sex. The preview. It was the preview for like that one night where they can all have sex. And she was like, "Would you just like jackhammering?"
Oh,
okay, guys. The trailers fucked me up, but
well, that's okay. It's all just one.
We can name this gentleman.
Yeah, I love that. That's a great puzzle piece. All right, let's get into some closing thoughts here. Kris, anything else you want to mention here?
I can't follow that.
Yeah, I know. That's true. That's true.
I've liked all the like recent Evil. I've liked every single Evil Dead thing. There's like the old movies, the series. I like the 2010 one.
2013, yeah.
2013 one was brutal. Lee Cronin's The Mummy, which I count.
Which is an Evil Dead. It really is.
I love continuations of properties and what are they, OPs? Is that what they call it? IPs.
Yeah, LPs are records.
I said OP.
Oh, you said OP. I don't even know what that is.
OPP.
No, you know me. Just kidding.
Anyways.
Where's this going?
I have no idea. I'm trying to close up here. I really like this. I like the action. The only thing I didn't like was it was a little color drab, like you said. The monotone. I don't know if it helped. But I thought it was fun.
No.
I'm glad it wasn't too long, too. It didn't feel that long to me.
It went pretty quick. Yeah.
I was like, I was kind of like, I thought it was going to be the end of it, and then it just kept going. I was like, oh shit, we're not done.
Well, also it started way earlier for you because of the trailers, so that was all part of the story.
And I'm always for a dead-eyed mommy.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Jaden, I want to know. So this is the first Evil Dead movie you watched?
Yeah.
So are you going to go and watch more of them?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch them all in order now. Yeah.
I just want you to know, go experience them for yourself. But like the tone is so different for these last few than it is the original 3 Evil Dead movies, so. I don't know. I definitely want you to tell us what you think once you get a chance to watch it.
You're going to get to Army of Darkness and be like, wait, what is it?
Definitely do watch them in order.
Yeah, watch them in order. It's important. Yeah.
When I was younger, I watched Army of Darkness first.
I did too. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. My dad took me. He didn't even know it was a sequel to anything. And it became my favorite movie of all time, immediately. And then I went back and watched Evil Dead 2, and that became my favorite movie of all time, and Evil Dead is one of the best movies of all time. Yeah. So
straight up.
Yeah. So can't wait to hear what you think of it. Any other closing thoughts on this one?
Yeah, excited. Really crazy movie franchise to be introduced to.
Yeah.
I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. I'll hold my girl's hand because I was like, "This is crazy."
Hell yeah.
But really enjoying it. So yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
How about
thanks
you,
for
Michael?
having me.
I just realized I'm really stupid and didn't mention a single New French Extremity movie. Like Inside, add it to the list.
No. All right.
But anyway, I like this more than I thought I would. I was a bit of a Debbie Downer for Evil Dead Rise. I have not revisited it, so I don't know how much it holds up.
I thought you just said you like all of them.
I still like it, but I just watched it the other day, and I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give it another look, because when I saw this originally, I thought it was the worst Evil Dead movie, which, I mean, still a good movie. It's like saying The Godfather 3 is the worst Godfather. It's still a good movie. Come on.
never seen it.
Really?
Any Godfather movie?
No
None of
Godfather
them.
movies.
I won't do it.
You're just making it stand?
Just
Wow.
Just planting his flag.
All right.
Yeah, it was more fun than I remember. Very, again, I thought the sense of humor stood out this time. There was just a lot, like the fireplace gag, I thought was just a great little just visual thing that they did.
I love it.
A lot of great visuals, and a lot of great editing. So I would say, a good recommend. A good recommend.
Fair enough. Yeah, I think at this point I would say there's still no bad Evil Dead, even if I haven't really liked these last few that much. But yeah, there's plenty of positives with this movie. And even if I didn't have as much fun as you, I'm probably somewhere between when you saw it that first time at the early screening and now. So,
One quick question.
Yes.
Scream franchise? Evil Dead franchise?
I've given up on the Scream
I would
franchise.
say Evil Dead.
So,
Evil Dead.
yeah.
Because there's no bad Evil Dead movie. And boy, howdy, there's a bad Scream movie.
Ay.
Yeah.
All right, I think shitting on Scream is a good place to wrap it up. Kris, where can people find you and what are you up to?
They can find me at spiraloutpodcast.com. I interview a lot of artists and music stuff and movie stuff. Pretty much there. spiraloutpodcast.com and at spiraloutpod on Instagram.
Right on. How about you, Jaden?
Yeah, directed by Stal everywhere. That's STAL. Yeah, film, movies. Have a website, YouTube.
What are you working on now?
So I have a fantasy Renaissance Fair style movie that I made at the Renaissance Fair for a zero budget.
Nice.
20-minute movie, yeah. And then I have a short film called Love Echo that I'm going to be screening later this year. It won Best Musical Score recently at a festival, so yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Good score in this movie, by the way. That's another positive.
The music was
I'll
really
say.
good.
So yeah. Michael, how about you?
Oh boy, where to even start? I'm on the YouTubes. You can check me out. Just search Michael Keene, filter out the faceless guitarist, and you'll find me. I have a Patreon, patreon.com/Michael Keene, Keene, where I talk about my latest ventures in filmmaking. Oddly enough, I'm making a movie right now with Jaden. He's shooting for me, and it's called Amityville Bong. You can guess what it's about.
I can't tell me, please. I really want to know what this is about. Is it really a bong?
It's really a bong. We had a bong made by the lovely Lexi over here.
All right.
Who's in the audience. I don't know why I pointed. It's a podcast.
My camera just turns on its own.
And you can also find me. I make videos for a channel called Screen Rant. You probably hate them, but I'm pretty cool. So, evens out, I think. And yeah, that's me.
Right on. And I will be announcing another show here at Maya Cinemas very soon, but we will be back at Galaxy Theaters Boulevard Mall next Thursday. That's July 16th for Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. So hopefully we'll see some of you out there. And that's our show for tonight. Thanks, everybody, so much for being here.
Woo! Let's complain about Helen of Troy.
Hi, this is Wax Trax Records here on 2909 South Decatur. We buy all your old 45s, your old albums, any type of music memorabilia. Also, we sell music memorabilia, albums, CDs, and a lot. Come on down to Wax Trax, 2909 South Decatur, or give me a call at 702-362-4300. Thank you very much.
All right, so I hope you enjoyed that conversation about Evil Dead Burn. Thank you so much to Maya Cinemas for having us out. Thank you to Michael Keene, Jaden Morelli, and Kristopher West for joining me. Thank you to everyone who showed up to Maya Cinemas. And thank you to you for listening. If you're enjoying piecing it together, make sure you are subscribed. We got a lot of podcasts on the way. Like I said, we got another live show this week on the Odyssey, and we'll be announcing the next Maya Cinemas live show very, very soon. So stay tuned on social media at PiecingPod or at piecingpod.com. You can sign up for our mailing list. Lots more on the way. So, with that said, let's close this out with a piece of music like I always do. And what should I play for an Evil Dead movie? That is the question. Oh, boy. I am going to go with... I got to do something horror for this one. Well, you know what? Last month, I just released a new soundtrack album. It's not a horror movie. It's an action buddy cop movie called Friday and Friday with director Chris Johnson. But on the soundtrack release, I also included some bonus tracks from some of the other films I've worked with Chris Johnson on over the last few years. And one of those happens to be a horror movie called Jacqueline. And I am going to play the music that I included on this soundtrack release from Jacqueline, because this way I could promote last month's release that I have been really slacking on promoting. So that's what I'm going to do. This is Jacqueline from the film Jacqueline, but also from the score album for Friday and Friday, which is available now to listen to on Spotify and Apple Music. Hope you enjoy it, and we will be back with more Piecing It Together real soon.
All Points West production, produced by David Rosen in Las Vegas.
Test.
I was glad when the dog came back.
Oh yeah, I
At
wish
least a dead form.
I wish there was more dog.
This is what AI can't give you: child death and dog murder.
It's not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.